Hey, what's up everybody? Hope you're having a great day. My name is Jay and you're watching Clouded Reactions. So today's going to be our very first Try Not to Cry challenge. A couple of songs that were recommended to me was The Final Solution, which is what we're going to react to today. And a couple other ones were Soldier of Heaven, No Bullets Fly, and I think another song. But since I'm not huge on trying to put my emotions on video, I'm only going to do these challenges maybe once every 2 weeks. Like, trust me, these videos are going to be far and few in between, however you say it. But so today we're going to be reacting to The Final Solution. And from the thumbnail, underneath, because when I searched The Final Solution, underneath it, the history video popped up and it said the Holocaust. So that already gives me a hint of what this video is going to be about. I'm fairly confident that I'm not going to get too emotional because I know enough about, the Holocaust and what happened that I'm not going to say I'm numb to it, but I just know so much about it that, they're not going to say anything that's going to shock me, really. In terms of what happened, what went down, what occurred, during these times. And so we're going to go ahead and hop right into the video. And yeah, let's see what this is all about. I'm interested to see how they're going to do it. Is it going to be a slow song? Is it going to be like a headbanger where you kind of feel like I want to headbang to it, but at the same time, it's not really a headbanging topic. But anyway, let's just hop right on in. And if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining. And if you're not so new to the channel, welcome back.
Nation in despair, one man seeking reasons everywhere. Growing hate and anger, the viewers' orders were precise. Who was to be blamed and pay the price? Propaganda, turning neighbors into foes. Soldiers of the Third Reich searching homes. And then their former friends are watching as they are round up one by one. Times of persecutions, yes, they're gone.
Wow. When was this song made? Wow, that's crazy how I thought they were going to go in a different direction. I thought they were going to be more descriptive about, things that happened to the Jewish people. And it wasn't only Jewish people. It was also members of the LGBTQ community and minorities. And it wasn't just, but it was majority. It was mostly the Jewish people. And, it's interesting what they just said right now. Wicked propaganda turning friends into foes. I hate when people say that we need to learn the history so that we don't repeat the history itself. Because mainly what they're talking about is the big event. They're not talking about what led up to the event. People are like, you don't need to remember the Holocaust to know that persecuting Jewish people is wrong. That's not going to happen again. What we should be remembering is what led to that. What made a whole nation pretty much hate a group of people so much that they killed them by the millions. So that's, I really, okay, so this is going in a whole different direction than I thought. I'm fairly confident that, well, let's just keep going. And then when they said, soldiers of the Third Reich searching homes, it kind of reminded me of The Diary of Anne Frank, a book that I read in high school. I think a lot of people read it in high school. And if they don't, they should. But it just reminded me of that. I don't know why. Well, for obvious reasons towards the ending. why, but for some reason that just popped in my head. Man, I haven't thought about that book in forever. Diary of Anne Frank. Let's keep going. Play.
Ever since it started on this town at 38, when liberty died and truth was denied, sent away on trains, sent on a one-way trip to hell. Enter the gates, Auschwitz awaits. Where freedom burns, the final solution. Dreams fade away and all hope turns to dust. When millions learn the curtain has fallen, lost to the world as they perish in flames.
Pause. When they said all dreams turn to dust, or they said all hope turns to dust, and can you imagine, like, nowadays if we're like going through something, we're like, you know what, it's okay because we have somebody to say eventually good times will come. Ride it out for now, because eventually this bad funk that you're in, this problem that you're facing, will soon go away and good times are ahead of you. Back then, man, can you imagine? There is no hope, literally. And then Auschwitz, God, I think that was like the worst camp. I think there was just another camp that was either second worst or the very first worst. I'm pretty sure Auschwitz was the first. It was the most. It was the camp that killed the most, I believe, or something like that. I just know Auschwitz was like the most terrible of all the camps. But did you just imagine? I really like how they're painting and how they're really describing just the all hope is lost. And I don't really like how they said on a one-way trip to hell, because these are a faithful people, and I get it. Like, pretty much hell is like agony, and these prison camps, God, the way when they're freed, when they're finally liberated, and I don't know if it was the Russian army that reached them first, or the Allied, like Americans or British. But man, the people were just so malnourished, man. They looked like skeletons with just a layer of skin on them. It was, it's really horrible. So I guess I can see why they said on a one-way trip to hell. But I don't like the way, I get it, the imagery, I get it. But these are a religious people, so even though they did die in a horrific way, multiple ways too. God, they died in. They were in the incendiary chambers or whatever, or they're in those showers. I don't know if it was like a poison, that like a poison gas, or if it was like an acid. Either way, it was horrible. But let's just keep going. But I understand, I get it. So I guess I take it back. I know what they mean when they're saying that they're on a one-way trip to hell. I understand what Sabaton is saying. Play.
There was a nation in despair, one man finding reasons everywhere. Then there was rising hate and anger, the pure sword is still applied. Who was to be blamed and sent to die? Ever since it started on Kristallnacht 38, when liberty When freedom burns, the final solution. Dreams fade away and all hope turns to dust. When millions burn, the curtain has fallen, lost to the world as they perish in flames.
Man, so I'm kind of... okay, I really like the music. It's kind of... I don't know, even though it's a depressing topic, the music kind of sounded like... The chorus was, I'm not going to say it was inspiring, but it was more a little uplifting. But during the music, it was kind of dark. During the chorus, during the actual singing and the lyrics, the music was dark, you know, and... you know, it's crazy when they said turning neighbors into foes and friends are rounded up while friends are just standing by watching. It's crazy. And people, you know, people today will be like, oh, if it was me back then I would have stood up and said something. It's like, no, you most likely wouldn't, because that was just the time. Propaganda was so good. It's amazing. I still don't really know. I don't know, because I just, you know, it's so much that happened that, of course, I'm just gonna forget stuff naturally. I don't know exactly what Hitler had propagandized, or like what he had put out there. I just know he did it very effectively. And remember, this is a country that is hurting too. This is after World War I, and Germany was just, they're beaten by what was it, the Treaty of Versailles or something like that. I don't know. I just know that Germany was boned pretty good. So I'm not gonna make any excuses for Hitler at all. I can just, people need to realize that the things that took place that led up to this event it can happen at any time. It's happening right now. Now, I don't know when this song was made, okay? But if it was made recently, then they might have done it with a purpose that, like, you know what, we're kind of seeing stuff, like Sabaton seeing some stuff going down, and even though we're not going to be persecuting Jews today, we are going to be persecuting a group of people based on either their religion or their faith or their political ideals. You know, this can happen, and the reason why it can happen is because of this, because people right now are hating each other. And at least in my country, I don't know about Sweden, I don't know about the European countries. I know America's in some tough stuff right now, you know, moral-wise. It's amazing to me how people, and I can see how people would follow Hitler's logic, because people today, they're not even following logic. They hear something, and instead of doing their own due diligence and research, they're just going on it by blind faith. Like, that is it. They hear something, and that's it. Their mind is made up. You can tell them something else, and they'll be like, they'll just deny it. Truth was denied. They will deny the truth for reasons unknown. I honestly cannot believe how people today have foregoed truth and reason and logic to an extent. It's very concerning. It's very unsettling, and I could see how Hitler was able to do this, because I'm not saying I'm seeing it now where people are gonna get persecuted today, but we are seeing the events that led up to the Holocaust. We're kind of seeing it on a minor scale today, at least, like I said, in America. I don't know about everywhere else. It's just that America is there's so many people, and it's such a huge melting pot with different backgrounds, different religions, different ideals, different races, and just so much. With that many people and that many differences between people, you're gonna get, you know, there's more chances that you're gonna run into a racist, or you're gonna run into this and that or the other thing. So I don't like when other countries, or like certain countries, are like, you know, oh, America's bad right now, you know, I don't know why people are trying to fight to enter America. It's so this and it's so that. But really, it's not really that. It really isn't. It's just the news. It just really propagates it. It puts it on a pedestal and makes it seem like it's something on a huge scale when it really isn't. But they're just blowing it up to the point where it looks like that. But I don't want to go on a huge tangent, rabble. I kind of already did. I don't want to. But we just gotta. I don't think I think I got teary-eyed towards the end a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know what lyric did it. But yeah, dang, it's crazy. So one thing about Sabaton is I think because during their history videos, I know that they tend to use real pictures or they try to make it seem they do their research and they put up certain images and stuff that go with the history. So although the music video didn't get me, I have a feeling that the history video is, especially if Sabaton goes there and actually puts up some pictures that, viewers will find disturbing. They put up a thing at the beginning of this video, and, other than the lyrics, there wasn't really anything disturbing about the video. And the lyrics themselves, I don't know, I'm a little up in the air about the song. I'm glad that they didn't go into detail about what really happened to the Jewish people, because we already know. So it's kind of a given. You don't need to tell the tale of what happened to get a reaction out of people. But at the same time, they didn't say a whole lot, but the amount that they did actually said a whole lot. And it really speaks to a generation of today. So I did like the song, I really did. I'm going to listen to the history video, and if I don't catch you guys there, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys stay safe, stay blessed, tell someone you love them, treat each other with respect. And if you don't agree with somebody, then don't agree with them. That's it. You don't got to do all this and that. You don't got to harbor hatred towards anybody. Just, water off a duck's back, It's not going to affect your life in any way. Unless it's like laws and stuff. But really, people have just gotten so sensitive today that they're just, you know what? Just be safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.